broad
What?
question.
Which
I
story?
apologize. I apologize.
When I had
for
to
the
run
broad
from
question.
my ex-husband to my other friend's cabin in the woods for a week. My daughter snitched the CPS that I do gummies, but she said drugs. I was like, it's CBD. What the shit? I mean, a list of things. I was like, I don't know what she want me to say. Welcome back to another episode of It's Mainly About Me and Shit. Not that Amber. Ain't shit.
I was being ain't shit a couple of minutes ago.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just saying it is mainly about me.
And shit. Although her facial expression is letting y'all know I wasn't shit a couple of minutes ago.
Anyway, being black in Austin. Our segment today is about what it felt like moving to Central Texas after being raised in 07018. And let's just say, I'm not sure shock does enough to describe the full alien feeling of moving to Texas and responding to its culture. What would you describe it as? Miss Ain't Shit.
Walking into Cracker Barrel as the only black person in the entire space.
Wow.
That's what it's like.
Wow.
That's what it's like.
Okay. Why would you say that?
Because you have this feeling of you shouldn't be here, but you're saying out loud, nobody is going to make me leave here. So I'm going to be here, whether y'all want me here or not. And then enforcing your space, like creating a space for yourself. We made a space for ourselves in Cracker Barrel.
Oh, God, just the thought of it. Just the thought of it. I can't even take it there. I think for me, one of the things that made it so glaringly obvious we weren't in Kansas anymore was like our response to the education system and like constantly having to fight to keep them from doing racist things to our children.
The fact that they didn't even realize that the stuff that they were doing
No. They knew. We're gonna always disagree about this because I believe they knew. They just were used to no one saying anything, no one doing anything. They knew. They've been sued so many times.
Well, I mean, if they were sued, then why the hell would you continue to do it? That's
because they never lost.
Oh,
they never lost.
That point.
So I'm not the problem.
Makes a little bit of sense.
You know, I'm not the problem if I take this to court and the court says I'm right. It doesn't matter who the judges are. It doesn't matter that we have appointed these people, we elected these people, we're using these people. To uphold a system of oppression. What matters is that they make us feel like we're right. They make us feel justified, even though we know that we're not going to see crying kid after crying kid after crying kid and go, yeah, sure, we're making great choices. I think, at least for where we moved to Georgetown, Texas, I think it'd been some time since a parent really got in their face. They were complaining. Parents were complaining. Parents were suing. Parents were protesting.
But they weren't protesting or suing about the stuff that we were protesting and complaining about.
Yeah, they were, friend. It just wasn't making media. But like, I remember running for office and one of the people that was supporting me told me that within the district, they had been sued so many times for SPED violations and they would win. They would just win those suits and keep it pushing. Change up a few things so they wouldn't look bad. Yeah. They knew. That's why it was just wild to them that we were so upset. And we were coming in here poor in Jersey as hell with these accents. Like, what do you mean? And we want to fight. We don't want to have no intelligent conversation, even though we can. We want to fight. No, I want to see you, your mommy, Susie, outside. Since it's cool, we'll let the cops break it up. But by the time they get here, I done beat you down. You, Susie, and Grandma, because I never cared. I thought that's what we was doing. And then you would be like, they can't know this is how they look. Maybe we should tell them. I'd be, go ahead. Tell them. Next thing I know, you cussing them out too. I'm like, see, I tried. What you want me to do? And then we would meet black people here and they would be like, what?
Oh, God. They would just take it. I did not understand. Y'all literally don't have a problem with the way it is that you're being treated, the way they're teaching your children. It's fine. Don't. You want me to toe the line? I've never been to this line before. I don't like the way it looks. I'm not towing this line.
And as you would say, we ain't towing it in Jersey. We definitely ain't towing it down here.
Damn straight. Fuck y'all.
But I also think it's that they don't know. They didn't know. A lot of stuff was not being taught. And then a lot of things weren't being enforced. So even if you do know, you already know they ain't about to do shit. So you like, why are y'all about to get up in arms when they not about to do shit? That's how most of the black people I met felt like. Just calm down because they ain't about to do nothing. And I'm like, oh, they about to do something behind mine. It's either that or
And just because they don't do anything doesn't make it okay. I'm not just going to sit here and allow it to happen.
Because then I could beat you up. I asked you the right way. I asked you the right way.
Y'all gotta know this pissed me off. I'm gonna let you know this pissed me off every single time it happens. This pissed me off. I'm not just gonna sit here and just let it go.
Now, what I would advise people to do when they move here is to find your people immediately. Because one thing I do think about black people here versus North, they're way more accepting of strangers. Because up north, no help.
Yeah, we don't trust nobody.
No, it's not happening.
It don't matter. You could be my cousin. I could have known you 15, 20 years ago. They see you 15, 20 years later down here and, cousin, they want hugs and kisses. And you can sleep on their couch if you want to.
They actually treat everybody like they are a cousin. That's the thing about the South. Like black people here, they treat everybody like they for real know you a cousin.
Has anybody ever heard the words play cousin before?
Girl, this is when she be acting half black. I can't even look at the camera at this point because everybody has heard of that.
Yeah, I hadn't.
See? Your family did you dirty. I'm going to give the advice. She can't give the black advice. I'm going to give the advice. Black people that's moving to the South from the North, the people here are much nicer. And I will say that black people here are much more accepting of LGBTQ plus communities in a way that up north, woo, that's not a thing. So that's one of my main reasons of never going back is the acceptance of north is few and far between for queer people of any part of the community.
I have to say I agree with that part.
Every time you go up there, you hearing a story about somebody that got beat up for being gay, for being trans. And everybody okay with it. That's exactly right. And everybody comfortable with it. Here, that could be somebody's cousin. It's gonna be a problem.
It is somebody's cousin.
Yep. And it don't mean that they're 100% correct here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're more tolerant here. And it was shocking to see that. Now, we're going to introduce a segment that I'm nervous about introducing because we've been sipping on these things now for the last 15, 20 minutes. I'm already a little tipsy and I'm not sure I'm going to manage this, but it's going to be called Sip
and Spill.
No, Sip or Spill.
Oh,
because it's not and. Spill.
That's right.
It's a game.
So it's either one.
You can choose.
You can sip
or
you can spill. Kind of like
So,
truth or dare.
do you want to start first?
Nah.
You want to have me answer a question before you.
Oh, no, I thought I was answering the question first.
That's why I asked you, do you want to go first?
I thought you were asking me to ask you the question first.
Friend,
That's what
would
that
you
sounded
like
like to
me
me. Yes.
to ask you a question
Yes.
first?
Yes, you go first.
Are there any of your exes you wish it worked out with?
Ooh.
Sonic said that was a good one. It took me 20 minutes to come up with something. The way you're looking at me. I love this for me. Woo! Woo! Ooh.
That is devious. I did not even think to go there.
Listen. I had nice ones. He shut those down. He was like, you gotta make her choose to sip or spill. Well, shit, I don't know what to ask her. And then that popped in my head. Wow. We're gonna talk about this.
I'm aware.
Shit, I almost feel like I want to take the drink too. I wanna cry. Okay. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What is the most insane experience that you have had since moving down here?
I might need some categories of insane. I've done some things. I've had some things done to me.
Which one tops the cake?
What kind of insane? Like, are we talking like crazy?
Yup. It makes me wish that we had water right now. I can't sip on my drink now.
Did I experience or did I did?
You experienced.
So like it happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. I mean, the first time moving here and finding out the dude I thought I was going to be able to live with was dating someone else actively.
Yeah, that
And
is
I
an
was
insane experience.
homeless immediately. And then he finds me a spot with one of his coworkers, and it's an older white man with 2 pit bulls and a Harley. And I lived with him for 6 months.
I always wish I met that dude.
He was good peoples. Man. That could have went so left. It was insane. Nobody believed me. I really don't think my family still to this day understand that I was here living with Cliff. Like trying to get home for months. Yeah. That's the most insane thing. Oh, dang. I had to go through some things, friend. I had dozens more examples. That's why I was like, what kind of crazy? I need categories because I have been in some situations. Well, next time on sip or spill. Maybe I will have to sip, but it wasn't this time. Now, it's time for us to change over to talk about being a Black business owner in Texas and the Black businesses that we got to experience and love when we moved here. For me, my first one was Y'all's. I went to Y'all's before I went to BB's. What was your first Black?
My
business?
first Black was BB's. My first Black place was BB's. And I loved it. I felt like I was going to one of those fish and fry places that I would love to go to when I was in Newark and in East Orange. And it just felt like I was walking into a piece of what felt like home
Yeah.
without being at home.
Yeah.
It was very comfortable.
For me, I remember like it reminded me of the Peppermint Club a little bit. The
Yes.
original too, Peppermint Club that was in Orange. And I just was like, when I first walked in there, I was like, this is crazy. And there's nothing but white people in there. And they don't know why I'm feeling so nostalgic. And I became friends with that man, that owner, just because I was like, yo, I can't believe how Jersey this looks. This is crazy. And then he let us do Wilco Black Dems there.
Yeah.
And just, I hated when that place closed because
So
of the
did I.
pandemic.
And when he reopened it, I was so happy. And then it closed again.
Yep.
I was so upset.
I said, we
I'm
couldn't
like,
hold it.
you
We
know,
couldn't
and
hold it.
you're understanding because it's not like as if he could help it.
Yeah.
But I really miss that place. I
Yeah.
miss the comfort that I got from there.
Staying with Hello Sweeties, because
Yeah.
man, saved my butt. And I don't know how many situations, hurricanes and mutual aid programs and floods for people just coming through all the time. And now there's Tater Q's, and they've been coming through regularly. I know we can count on them if something happens and we need to organize a food effort. What do you say is the weirdest experience you've had being a Black business owner here in Texas?
It's the pricing.
Mm.
It's because when you make something by hand versus something that is made by machine and mass produced, the prices are less. So it's different. I'm more organic. So the organic makes it so that it costs more. But we're all people of color. Not every person of color can deal with all of the, what do you call it?
Chemicals,
Not
impurities.
just the chemicals, but the preservatives and everything else that you're putting in it. It doesn't matter if the preservatives are natural or not. You're putting something that's not supposed to be on your skin on your skin.
Yeah.
And the only reason why you put it on your skin is because it's what you can afford. So it's about making things that are better for you more affordable, but it's impossible to make things that are better for you more affordable because the way to get them, it's still costs more money.
Why does that feel unique here to you?
I think it's the uniqueness that everybody is surprised about the cost down here versus them not being surprised about the cost up there.
Oh, okay. But that's because the cost of living up there is crazy.
Yeah.
They expect things to be expensive,
But-
whether it's cheap or organic. Like, it don't matter. They expect it.
But down here, it's expected to be cheaper.
Yeah.
And, you make it yourself. It should only cost $5.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
And that's the part. That's the part.
Like the bottle itself is $5.
I think sometimes we be thinking about only catering to ourselves, to other Black people, and we got to open up those markets. And when we do that, though, we open up ourselves to the critique of the white man. And that's never fun.
Well, for me, I think it's because the stuff that I do and the stuff that I make, I'm not making for anybody else but for me or for you or for the kids, pretty much anybody else who is in our family. Those are the people that I make stuff for.
Mhm.
So when it works out for somebody else, I'm happy it works out for you, but I didn't specifically make it for you. I made it with my family in mind.
Mhm.
And I think that if everybody who runs a business thinks along those lines, as opposed to worrying about what somebody down the street thinks about what it is that they're making or what they want to sell, then you're looking at it a whole lot differently.
Because we've been having wars about this on TikTok and having conversations as Black people, like, what's going on with our businesses? Why aren't we treating each other with the kind of care that we roll out when it's the white man or somebody famous? And like, a part of that is the forgetting and the recipes around, but you're my cousin, and like, you got to go to the kind of Black towns that are still doing that to eat in that way.
Yeah.
You can't go to no major city like Houston, Atlanta, all that. I think you're going to eat like that. Here in Round Rock, you got small everyday food trucks where people are eating like that.
Yeah. Because they're cooking like they're cooking for their
Yes,
family.
exactly correct.
I'm making this lotion. I'm making it like I want my son to put it on.
That's correct.
Regardless of whether it's the person down the street's child that's putting it on. I made it for my son.
Yeah. And that's what makes it special. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, the thing about it, I personally feel like in the South, we do have a drive, a need to like show that Black people here are as worthy as Black people from the North, because it kind of gets lost in the sauce.
Mm.
But at the same time, it's such a chill, loose vibe that it's like, I be wanting to tell Black people born and raised in here, y'all don't chase them. They tired. They're tired. My whole
Yeah, for
family up
real.
north is tired.
I miss some of the culture, but I really don't miss that concrete jungle. I don't miss
grind.
that grind, man. That grind was horrible.
And they're tired down
And
here.
I
I mean,
still-
up there. And I'm like, y'all don't chase them. You are living real good down here. You're living real good. And if the white man get up off your neck, you live great. You live great, because I know too many Black people here who have land and their family all have a trailer house on the land and they waiting to get out. And I'm like, are y'all crazy? We trying to move down here to get that. We trying to move down here out from there to get that.
Well, I mean,
Don't go on
you
up
know,
there,
those
want
two
what they want.
sayings,
They
hindsight is
dusty
2020
and
and the
tired.
grass is greener on the other side.
Mhm.
When they get to that space where they think they want it and then they wish they were back on that land in that MF and trailer.
That's fact.
So
I don't think they do. I'm not sure if they do, if they wish they were back. Maybe they do. I
some
know
of
I
them-
would.
I bet you some of them do.
And I was homeless here the first time I came here, and I couldn't wait to come back. I was like, I'm going back. I've been homeless in DC. I've been homeless in Jersey. I've been homeless in Pennsylvania. I've been homeless now in Texas. I prefer homeless in Texas over homeless anywhere else. I'm just saying, there just was so many nice people here willing to help in a way that didn't help at all. And I had a whole
And
slew
that's
of people
the
I knew.
other thing, being
up north.
homeless up north versus being homeless down
Girl.
here in the South. They will make sure you are someplace down here in the South. Up north, you could be dead on their front stoop. They don't care about you.
Nobody, everybody will step over you
And keep it
and
moving.
get to the next train. And you can't even be mad, because that's the grind. That's the grind. So yeah, no, I'm not going back. I like being able to live a more chill life. I like not having to rush 24/7 everywhere. I like that my kids get to just amble and be and live. And they grown sassy butts. Still, I really do feel, because they got to live most of their childhoods in the South, that they had an extended childhood that they would not have had if they grew up where I grew up.
We touched on some of this before. My older children needed this.
Yeah.
They would not be here.
Yeah.
They would not be here if we were still up there.
This is I'm not sure that's true anymore. I don't think it would be where it is now. I think it would be harder,
Yeah.
because I don't know if he would have went to jail there, if we could have got him out. It's that part of Jersey that makes it hard. It's like they want you locked up.
They
So
want you
we
to
could have
stay
had
locked
both
up.
of them alive, but locked up at any of those institutions casually. That's what I'm seeing. Is that it's starting to be a lot less death and a lot more, but you locked up. You locked up for any little thing. And I didn't want that for any of them.
Yeah,
So
me neither.
they still got a chance here, I think. I personally feel like also my love for people of so many different cultures came out here. in a way that it didn't come out in these cities where I had access. Here, I got to know people, go to their houses, hang out.
That is
see their
the part.
kids.
I mean, it takes a little bit of getting used to, because you still look at these people who want to spend time with you and get to know you like they want something from you.
Yeah,
And you don't feel
yeah.
but the fact that you are getting to know individual people and it's not so many,
Yeah.
so you're not overwhelmed
Yeah.
with so many people. It's different. It's more intimate,
Yeah.
and it gives you the ability to create more community,
Yes.
and it gives you the ability to learn how to trust instead of thinking that there's so many
Woo.
people out there to get you.
You right.
Because my outlook on people has grown to be
Yeah.
different. I still start off looking at you like, what do you want
Yeah.
from me? But eventually, it took me a little bit of time, but eventually, maybe
Yeah.
about 6 months.
I personally know that my level of trust for people has gone up
Which has
since we
been
moved
a
here.
good feeling. It's
Yeah.
actually been a good feeling.
I don't think I would be living as fully up north as I'm living here.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that makes it worth it every day, makes it worth fighting for. It makes it like, oh no, I'm not leaving Texas. I'm gonna fight. I'll fight
Yeah.
Abbott. I'll fight Cruz. I'm like, I have no problem fighting y'all. And y'all don't really want to fight here.
No, they don't.
Up north, you can't mess with them.
Mm.
Them white politicians, they'll murk you faster than you. But
They will murk you themselves.
just to say they did it. Okay, so no, out here, no, I want to
Down
fight.
here,
I want to
yeah.
fight. I don't
Even
mind.
the male politicians. No, I might break a nail.
That's the part. They don't really want to fight. They want to talk
Mm-mm.
shit and ruin your life,
Oh,
maybe. But
and
they
they
don't wanna fight.
love to talk shit. They love to think that they are getting ready to ruin your life with, whatever words that they want to say.
With
What-
the words.
What is it with you guys down here in these words? I'm like, dude,
It's the
they're
worst
just
thing ever.
words.
They're like, I'm gonna call you lazy. And you're
I'm gonna call you a hoe.
like,
How
me?
dare you? I have clutched my pearls
I
now.
am. I'm upset.
Dude, the first thing my father taught me
It's
was
the funniest shit ever.
sticks and stones may break my
Mhm.
bones, but words will never hurt me.
They teach them that down here too, but they don't learn.
But they don't believe
I
it.
swear.
I'm like, come on, it's words. Say whatever you want.
Say
I don't
it.
care what you think about me. Step to me in my face and let's throw hands.
That's it.
That tells me that you serious.
That's you dead ass. Because otherwise, I'm giggling at you.
I'm for
in
and
your
they get
face.
so upset when you
Because I'm
giggle.
like, if this is not gonna end in a 2-piece and a biscuit,
then it's nothing. And I'm
don't
like,
make
come
me talk
on.
about your mama, because that's what's coming next.
That might actually that don't make them throw hands either.
They don't, because I have talked about their mamas
And they
daddies. Yep,
and they
and grandma and the dog. I sure have, and I know how white people feel about their
cat,
dogs.
hamster, gerbil.
I'm going in.
Mm.
I'm going in. So, anyway, on the next episode of It's Mainly About Me and Shit, we will come up with another topic to ramble on and on about for 30 minutes.
You
Have
know
a great
I love
day.
to ramble.